Have you ever noticed that doing nothing feels safe? No risk, no rejection, no mistakes, no chance of failure. At least that's what we tell ourselves. For years, I believed that staying where I was felt safer than making a change. Maybe you felt that way too. Maybe you've been waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect time, the perfect plan, and the perfect moment. The problem is that while you're waiting, life keeps moving. Nothing is perfect. The calendar keeps turning. The bills keep rising. The cost of living keeps rising. And another year quietly just slips by. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in my 70s is that doing nothing isn't free. It has a cost. In fact, it may be the most expensive decision we ever make. I know that sounds strange. How can doing nothing cost anything, right? Because every day we stay stuck, we're paying a price for that. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's emotional, maybe it's the frustration of knowing you're capable of more, but never giving yourself the chance. I think about how many people believed retirement would look different. They worked hard, saved what they could, did their absolute best. Then reality arrived. Prices went up, expenses increased, plans changed. And now many are asking themselves, what do I do next? The answer isn't always easy, but I do know this: doing nothing rarely improves the situation. Waiting doesn't reduce inflation. Waiting certainly doesn't create new opportunities. And waiting doesn't build confidence. Action does. And here's something else I've learned: most of the things we worry about never happen. We imagine the worst case scenarios. We convince ourselves we're too old, we're too late, too far behind. But often the biggest risk isn't taking action. The biggest risk is never trying at all. I know because I've lived it. Starting over later in life wasn't part of my plan. Learning new skills wasn't part of my plan either. Building something new wasn't part of my plan. But neither was staying stuck. So I had a choice: keep waiting or start moving. And while progress has been slower than I'd like, I'm grateful I chose movement over waiting, because every small step creates possibility. Every step teaches something. Every step moves you closer to a better future. You don't need to know exactly where the road leads. You just need to be willing to take that next step. Because the most expensive decision isn't making a mistake, it's allowing another year to pass without giving yourself even a chance. Before you leave, I want you to think about one question: what is doing nothing costing you? Not financially, personally, emotionally, mentally. A year from now, a year from now, will you be glad you waited, or will you wish you had started today? You don't need a giant plan. You don't need perfect timing. You just need one decision, one action, and one step, even if it's a baby step, because your future won't change because you hoped it would. It changes because you decide it will. I mean, I'm home, working from home with my little doggie here sleeping. Any questions, shoot me an email. I'm here to help each and every one of you to succeed.